Hey, what's up everyone? My name's Chris Winter, and in this video, I'm gonna give you some tips so you can start to begin to take some great video footage with your brand new Canon T7i or 800D. By the way guys, in case you didn't know, I'm actually giving away a Canon 77D or a Nikon D5600 to one lucky subscriber. So all you need to do to enter is hit that subscribe button. And also guys, definitely make sure to check out my brand new list, the best cheap lenses for DSLR video. Now that link will be in the description box below under this video, you can take a look. But anyway, let's start taking some great video on your Canon T7i. So one of the most important parts of creating great footage is stabilizing your video. There's nothing worse than having a shaky shot, and it really doesn't look very professional. There are a couple of easy ways to improve this though. And the main way is to use a good, sturdy tripod. Any tripod is absolutely better than no tripod, but if you can, try and spend a little bit more money and get a tripod that's relatively sturdy. This tripod here is from Dolica and it's great. Not only is it relatively sturdy, but it's also pretty lightweight, which is great if you're going to be traveling a lot. And it's also only 50 bucks, which is pretty cheap. It's also got these quick release locks, which are great for getting the legs up and down, especially if you're in a bit of a rush. Even more importantly than the legs though is what's up top here, and that's the video head. This is called a fluid video head, which means when you do your pans and tilts, you can get nice and smooth shots. This is actually really important to have for video because if you use a tripod head that's generally meant for photography, not cinematography, you won't be able to get these nice and smooth pans and your footage might look a little bit jerky, which won't be that professional at all. By the way guys, let me know in the comments down below if you could win a Canon 77D or a Nikon D5600, which one would it be? And I'll take a look at your comments. Now there might be times when you do want to go handheld while shooting video for creative effect, and that's why using a lens with inbuilt stabilisation will come in handy. These are great because even if you have a relatively shaky hand, the inbuilt stabilisation on the lens will help counteract that movement and get a relatively smooth shot. Now at wide angles, it's not going to be as much of a difference, but it really does help when you're shooting at the longer end of your lens. Now one thing you'll hear a lot when you begin to learn filmmaking is that good quality audio is 50% of the shot, and to me, it's even more important. Most people will accept poor image quality, but nearly everyone I know will turn off a video that has really bad audio quality. Now the inbuilt mic on your Canon T7i it's okay, it's not great. It does sound a little bit tinny, so that's why it's a good idea to get one of these, a shotgun mic which you plug in to the side of your Canon T7i. This one here is a really budget one from Takstar, and it's not that bad if you're just beginning. It only costs about 30 bucks, so it's pretty cheap. Now I'd recommend getting a Rode Video Mic Pro though if you really want a great mic. I've used it a lot and it's brilliant. You can even use what I use, which is a wireless lavalier. This one here is from Sennheiser, it's the EW100G3, and essentially this just goes in my pocket, and I have a clip up here, and it's great because I can move around freely. I can even turn my back and you'll still be able to hear me just as well. So these are fantastic to use if you know you're going to be moving around a lot. The key though is really getting your microphone as close to the audio source as possible. Now what lenses you use with the Canon T7i is really going to affect how your film's going to look. My favourite lens for shooting these days is the one that I'm actually shooting on right now, the Sigma 18-35mm f1.8. It's got a really wide aperture of f1.8, which means you can get that really shallow depth of field or bokeh look, and it works really well in low light as well. But if you want a cheaper option, you can take a look at this prime lens here from Yongnuo. This is a 50mm f1.8. Now it doesn't zoom, but it does have that nice f1.8 aperture, which means you can get that nice shallow depth of field. But the real kicker here is that it only costs 50 bucks. Super cheap. Another new feature on the Canon T7i is its inclusion of dual pixel autofocus, which works fantastic. Now you've got face tracking mode on here, which works really well. In fact, I'm using it right now, and you can see that even if I move in and out of the shot, I'm staying in focus, which is really fantastic, especially if you don't want to be doing manual focus all the time. Another option is using the single point autofocus mode. With this, you can do a cinematic focus pull by selecting what you want to focus on, and it's as simple as that. So there are a few tips for getting some good footage with your brand new Canon T7i. It's a lot of fun to do. Now, if you guys haven't done it yet, definitely make sure to subscribe to go into the draw to win a Canon 77D or a Nikon D5600. And also definitely make sure to check out my brand new list, the best lenses for DSLR video. That link's in the description box below under this video. Hope you guys have a fantastic day, happy filming, and I'll see you next time. Bye.